This is Terry, and today I want to tell you all about the Theragun Pro percussive therapy and how you can incorporate it in to your massage practice, your chiropractic, your physical therapy. If you're a healer, whatever you're doing for your therapeutic practice, you can incorporate this magical device. And I got my Theragun about a year ago, so I've been really using it quite a bit. I'm just going to turn it on for a second. It has different levels, and you can hear it's not too loud. I think that they might even have a quieter version now. Like I said, this version was from about a year ago, and I wanted to use it with a lot of clients and really get into it before I did a review of it. And then just recently, I had an injury from overdoing it, over hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, and I had trochanter pain syndrome and plantar fasciitis that was just hurting my hips and my feet so badly that I had a healer, heal thyself moment where I used this Theragun on my own injuries, and it was remarkable. I had spontaneous healing overnight, and so I thought it's time to do a video about this. And when I first got this, it's really beautiful design, and it has all these different heads, so you can use different heads for different things, and we'll unpack all those later. But I have to admit that when I first got this, I was a little timid to use it with clients because I felt a little bit like I was cheating, like I wasn't doing my job, like they came in for a massage, and if I'm using the Theragun, I felt almost like I was phoning it in. Am I really giving them a massage if I'm just vibrating their back? And as I started to use it, I noticed that it was really helping to loosen up those muscles so that I could get in deeper. And then I realized this is a tool that is really complementing my work, and it's not phoning it in at all. This is really helping me to get to the next level in a massage therapy session. Oftentimes, as a massage therapist, we will hear one thing from clients. I know if you do massage therapy, you have heard a client say the words, "You could go a little deeper." Now, I've been doing massage for 23 years, and I do a lot of deep tissue shiatsu. I do get really in there deep, and a lot of people have told me I've gotten into muscles and released them at a deeper level than any massage therapist they've ever been to. So I know I can get in there deeper. But when people say you could go deeper, it's often that the massage therapist is not going deeper because the muscle is so tight, so taut that we can't get in any deeper. If your muscle is like a rock and it's just a tense boulder, there's no getting in deeper on a boulder. It's just not gonna happen. There has to be a little bit of give. Your tissue has to allow us to get in there deeper. And if I use the Theragun on those really tight, those brick muscles that just aren't giving, now, once I've done the percussive therapy and that vibrational frequency just releases some of the top layers of that boulder, now I can go back to that area. Usually it happens in the shoulders where I just can't get in there because it's too tight. And if I use the Theragun, I'll say, let me just try doing a Theragun for a minute and we'll see if we can get in deeper. And then I go back into the muscle, and now the body is allowing me to go in even deeper. So this has been such an incredible tool to use in a massage session if you're having trouble getting in deeper to the muscles just because they're too tight. This will allow the muscles to release a little of the top layers and allow you to get in there. And the other incredible experience I had with the Theragun that really opened my eyes to how powerful this machine is was when I was working on a client who had a traumatic body release while I was doing the Theragun. And that was surprising to me. I was not expecting that at all. I thought, oh, this is just a machine and, you know, what can it do? But she had lost a friend years before in a traumatic way. And that pain of that post-traumatic syndrome from that experience was lodged in her back. So when I was using the Theragun and that percussive therapy was just shaking things loose, all of a sudden this traumatic memory came to the surface. And as soon as I completed the Theragun and set it down, she suddenly said, wow, I'm really feeling this experience that I had. It was, gives me chills just thinking about it. She said the experience had happened 10 years previously, and she hadn't really thought about it, but something about doing the Theragun percussive therapy had sort of dislodged this trauma that was stored in her back, deep in her back. It was just released. It came to the surface. She cried about it. She talked about it. We had a whole experience together, kind of taking a look at what was stored in her body and that she didn't even know she was carrying it. And it was an area of her back that we had been working on for some sessions, and it just would not release. And that day, that section of her back just completely opened up, released the trauma with the Theragun, and I was blown away. I thought, wow, who knew that percussive therapy from a machine could do something that intense and psychological and therapeutic? So I am such a believer. And I just wanted to do this little intro. We're going to unpack it in some B-roll and show you what it is. There's several different heads and you can do different kinds for different reasons. And then I'm going to do 2 videos about how I healed myself with this traumatic trochanter pain syndrome I was experiencing after hiking and plantar fasciitis, and generally just how massage therapists can heal themselves of all that shoulder. I know so many of us, we work very protracted and we get a lot of shoulder and neck tension, and I've been using the Theragun on that too, so I'll do some separate videos for that. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.